Good morning, everybody. Yes, so soon. Thanks for joining me. I'm this week going to try a format that I've not tried before. Instead of only flogging once a week, every morning I'm going to be nominating one person for the award of Cupcake of the Week. And then eventually on the Saturday, make one flog to say who is this week's Cupcake of the Week. So, let's get started. At the moment in South Africa, there's no shortage of possible nominees for Cupcake of the Week. And today I had to make a decision amongst many, and two people stood out. The first one was Pemi Mojodina, our esteemed Honorable Minister of Water and Sanitation. And the other person was our well-known ex-president Zuma, Uncle Zumpi. And in the end, Uncle Zumpi will be the nominee. But let me just divert a little bit and tell you about our dear Honorable Pemi. As I said, she's Minister of Water and Sanitation, and she's recently attended a conference or a summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, for the African Union. And the summit was about water and sanitation for Africa. All good and well. She's supposed to, as a minister, attend that, except some of her constituencies, Johannesburg, have been without water for more than 2 weeks. I'm going to be posting right there a little schedule of the areas to give you an idea how big the problem is in Johannesburg and how many areas have been without water for an excess of 20 days. Yet she has the time to attend a summit. Well, ma'am, you can't leave the ship whilst it's burning. As the captain of the ship, you're last to go. So you should have been here sorting out the problem. You should have actually sorted out the problem a long time ago. It's a 30-year problem that's now eventually in total collapse. And as the minister, you should have said, so sorry, African Union, but I can't go. There's a problem at home. But you didn't. Something to note for our upcoming municipal elections. Yes, gives you an idea which party not to vote for. Anyway, but she's not. The nominee is our very own Uncle Zumpi. Yay! Why Uncle Zumpi? Well, I've been humming and hawing over Jeffrey Epstein, and eventually here he is, Epstein in all his glory. It seems that Mr. Epstein, whilst under house arrest after his 2008 conviction for soliciting underage person for, you know what solicitation is, so let me not go into that. But in 2010, the then very new President Zuma was on an official visit to Britain, invited by the Queen. He stayed at Buckingham Palace, no less, for 2 nights. But during this time, he was invited via a friend of Jeffrey Epstein's for an intimate dinner at the Ritz. And one has to ask yourself, why would somebody like Epstein invite Zuma? Are they just casual acquaintances, friends? But as South Africans, we should be asking far more serious questions. Firstly, Epstein was convicted in 2008, and he was a registered PDF, and PDF stands for a different word, but YouTube won't allow me to use that word. So PDF, sexual offender. 2010, our then president, on an official visit, sees fit to accept a dinner invitation from this gentleman. Intimate dinner, only a few people, plus a Russian model. Yeah. One has to ask herself, is this a honey trap being set, or did he know Zuma before, or how come? As a taxpayer, why should somebody that was elected by the majority of people in South Africa attend a dinner with a convicted felon? Jeffrey Epstein is all about power and money. He wouldn't have invited somebody that prominent on a casual basis. So there's more to the story. And I think, Mzumpi, you need to give us some information, more information. Just casually saying it was just a dinner ain't gonna cut it. Sorry, love. We need more information. We need information. Let me do a Trumpy Trump thing. No, I don't like the man, but sometimes he is rather funny. So, yes, we need money. We need information. So, yes, first nomination for Uncle Zumpi, former President Jacob Zuma. Okay, guys, that's our first nomination for this week done and dusted. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.